Alrighty, what's up YouTube? Spencer K here, and I'm back here for another tour of Nations 1.0. And today we're going to be starting off in our ninth world power, Runty. This nation does not have a name, I don't think. If it does, it's the one it used to have that was super long, and I can't remember it, and I didn't look it up before recording this, but it'll be down in the description if I could find it. Most likely I did. Now, if not, I'm sure Runty will be kind enough to comment the name of his nation in the comment section himself. Since the world has been copied, this place has been patched up a lot. So some stuff I did say about his place that I was gonna upload. He's actually already done. I was complimenting. I really like this old. It was like a slime thing that bumped you up, so you didn't have to jump and whatnot or use stairs. That's cool. That's all fixed. He's fixed up most of his walls and his sugarcane farm, and it's really nice. I like what he's doing. I hope he continues it when I come back. I know he wasn't excited about me leaving at all, so yeah, Runty's place is ninth. Let's go ahead and check out his land claim. Runty doesn't have a lot, and I mean it has to do with all the griefings that's happened to him. Many have just come and griefed him. He's gone to war with Dan recently, Money recently, Oregon recently. The World War, all three of them really came here and destroyed stuff. I think Money was the worst. Money is what's left of it right now. Before that, Dan did that top part, and when he's trying to rebuild from the top part, I guess Oregon came. I guess Oregon came and broke a lot of stuff and whatnot, and then after that was Money who just did the final straw. And, so he had a lot of issues, as well as constantly fighting with people. Him and Hacker were constantly close to going to war. Him and Dash. So he's had a lot of issues. Anymore, I think he'll hopefully be good with everyone. If everyone knows what's best for them, what's best for the world, they'll try to stay peaceful because it's the way to go. As always, guys. This is on a copy of the real world. This is not it. As I said earlier, it's a copy. It's a creative version. It's about 2.5 weeks old at the time of the recording. By the time you guys see it, it's probably going to be a good month or two. Which brings us to our next topic. This video is uploaded ahead of time. It's scheduled upload, so it will not be live. I am currently at boot camp, so that's why it's scheduled. I will not be able to comment to you guys or reply to comments or whatever. So sorry about that. If I run out of videos by the time I'm trying to do at least one a week. So if I run out, then I apologize. But I'm trying to do it all the way through at least early September. I don't even think I'm done with August or to August yet. So I don't know. We'll have to see. But other than that, guys, yeah, a lot of this has been cleaned up. This is all gone. I don't know. It's just a shame. He's got a lot coming though. He's working on quite a bit. It's just, yeah. You saw my embassy in the beginning. Amazingly, this is one of the nations I do have an embassy in. I think it's gonna be really the last because Lee doesn't have one. The new Armegedon nation doesn't have one, nor does Kaiser. On to our next in our 10th world power, which is Kaiser. Alrighty, guys, we are back for our 10th world power. This is Kaiser's old base. Kaiser has a few bases. He was independent here. He left to become a state. Came back here and was independent. And then he moved down south, and then he moved a little bit further north. So he has quite a bit of bases. He's ranked 10th because he has been inactive for months. He's actually been inactive so long that he qualifies for the rule, but the rule won't go on because I'm obviously not home. Where if you're inactive for 6 months, the host can give away your unused land where you have nothing, you've built nothing, to new players in small quantities. I can't give like half his land away at once. I have to give a small chunk to someone else, and then if they want to grow, they can a little bit, or someone, stuff like that. He's the only player at the moment that qualifies for that rule, and I mean this rule is it's not in depth yet, but it'll be worked on. You can't abuse the rule. I'll know if you're abusing the rule. If you show up once every 6 months, yeah, that's abusing the rule. I'm not gonna, because then you're not, you don't deserve the land if you're just gonna. But yeah, he's really the only one. This is his first base. I thought he used to have a little greenhouse over here somewhere. I guess not. But let's go ahead and check out his second base. Alrighty guys, I am back, and actually right down there, you can't see it on land yet, it's forming in now. That is Dan's Nation right there. Those are the walls I talked about back in episode 3, or I think it was 27-ish? Whatever, in the tour of Dan's Nation. That's it right there. This is how close him and Kaiser were. Now this was his base when he became a nation again and moved south. Now for whatever reason, he decided to move just right over there. It might have been location. This could be a military base for him. But he built all these walls and then decided, oh well, I'm going to move up here. And that he did. He moved just over here to the top of this hill and he's built a nice little hill fort. I gotta give it to Kaiser though, for how little he played, he got a lot done, and with me messing with him on this building as well. He's building some type of tower that's really cool, and I mean, I personally like it. He's got a lot of good buildings going on here. He really wants to build, which is something a lot of people didn't want to do for whatever reason. He's just kind of quit Minecraft. I'd like to see him get back on. Who knows? He may when I come back. He may not. Oh well. But personally, I'd like to see him come back. I know some other players would. Some I like Dash would not. But other than Dash, I don't know who else wouldn't. Maybe Runty, maybe Oregon. I'm not gonna get into all that. I don't know. I'd like to see him come back and at least build. He doesn't have to get all warmongering and whatnot. But other than that, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for our 10th world power. Let's go check out the 11th. Alright guys, I am back and I am here at our 11th world power. Now compared to the 12th, they don't look much different. They're both pretty run down, one building. However, this one is the newest nation in the world and it is relatively productive. At the moment, they're working pretty hard. Now, they have a small little safe inside for all their important stuff. That's something, they call it a bank, it's more of a safe. And there's a population of 2, so that's also something that's relatively good. A lot of people don't have population nor active population. There are very little with any active population left. So, other than that, this nation is owned by Armegedon. It is called the Chocolate Nation. There is no embassy. It is relatively new. The 12th, as I said earlier, Kaiser and Lee, they don't have embassies there for me either. So there's really only one in this episode with it. But there's really not much to tour here yet, guys. It's super, super new. Can't really do much yet to talk about them. Like it's a Chocolate Nation, population of 2. We'll go ahead and check out their land claim real quick. And with that said, guys, let's go ahead and check out our 12th world power. Alrighty guys, we are back for our 12th world power, and our 11th and 12th world powers, guys, super, super, super close when it comes to their world power ranking. Lee has more equipment, more supplies and all that, but he has no citizens, and the only buildings he has is an old torn down village, as you guys can see right here. Now, the reason I gave it to Armageddon is because Armageddon is more active. Lee's been worried about his own survival world. He hasn't really come on and played. But if he were to, he'd easily be 11th. And with Kaiser also inactive, and Kaiser at 10th world power position, he could honestly get top 10. There's a total of 12. Lee is 12th. We'll go ahead and take a quick look at his land. Alrighty guys, other than that, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. I have one more quick thing to say here right after this. Alrighty guys, I am back, and this is going to be the final part of this new series of touring nations. This is Spawn. This is not even a nations. Now, if you guys are anything like me, OCD, I'm not bad OCD. I'm just, when it comes to Minecraft, OCD, or just, you know, you like seeing nice things. As a spawn into a world with such massive influence like nations, it should be better than this. So I've been thinking maybe we'll get together, we'll get a bunch of people, and we'll do some type of spawn building, spawn city to meet, to trade. Because it's the middle of the world. It's the dead middle of the world. This is a middle map. There's 2 above it, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 2 down. So that's 2 diagonal in every way. And so this is the dead center. I think it'd be best if we all built trails here just as well as each other. I mean, this is one way we could easily all get to each other without messing with it'd be cool to build a little thing here. We could build a, like, building for nations, but there's always those countries that have to manage it, and currently it's kind of technically it is, technically it's not Lee's land. Lee's land could technically stop here. Runty's land kind of picks up around there. It's back and forth, so that might be an idea. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this new Nations series. Now, I do not believe there will be any more Nations videos uh, for the rest of the time of me being gone. I won't even have my Xbox for a good 4 months after that, so still don't expect any Nations videos soon, guys. I'm sorry, I can't make enough videos to last 6 months. It's impossible for me. But hopefully, you guys did enjoy this little series. Maybe it kept you in touch with me a little bit more. Maybe it kept you in touch with Nations a little bit more. There may be a 2.0 coming out, whatever, 2.0 video coming out. If you guys are really interested in hearing about Nations anymore, I mean, I guess you'll just have to either keep checking the comment section or hope one of my friends starts streaming it or whatever that case may be. But haven't heard anything about that recently. So other than that, guys, I really do hope you enjoyed the series. If you did, please hit that like button. I won't be here to give you guys any comments back or feedback or all that. Reply to your comments, you guys give the feedback, but any of that stuff. But other than that, guys, for the last time for a long time in Nations 1.0, I will talk to you all later.